Hey everybody, welcome back, and we're about to have a great Donkey Kong Country race between Schema and NME. But first, just a little bit about the charity that we're doing this marathon for. It's called Endure for Kindness. It's part of the Random Acts organization, and we are raising money to help fight childhood hunger. So if you type !charity, you can get some extra information about how to donate directly. But also, if you donate to Retro Gaming Live TV through our donation link, or any cheers you do during the marathon, we will donate money if you wish. We also appreciate if you just want to hang out, if you want to spread the word. All of these ways help. Also, when we were momentarily down, rebouncing the stream, we got another generous couple of donations. Actually, yeah, we got 2,500 bits from Angry Wayne Gretzky. Thank you. Your anger towards childhood hunger is appreciated. So, on that note, it looks like our runners are ready. I'm just going to confirm, and I will give them the countdown, and we'll get this race going. Looks like they're almost ready. Okay, let's get the countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go! And they should be starting real soon now. There they go. So starting off, this is a game about a lot of optimized movement, but also in the marathon setting. I'll be interested to see what sort of safety strats they use. For those of you that aren't familiar with this franchise, this game centers on Donkey Kong and his nephew Diddy Kong, who are on a quest to recover their stolen banana hoard from King K. Rool and his horde of Kremlings. So far, NME off to a early lead, but from what I've seen of this game, the lead cannon will change based on a mistake. Oh, yep, look. NME taking some... Oh, it looked like a death, but no, he's warping all over the place. Okay, moving on to Reptile Rumble. Schema clearing out his last level. Oh man, that sounds like some rough weather, drumboardist. Stay warm. Has NME slept? I am not sure. I think he may have gotten in a nap. But you know, if NME is sleepy, he is not showing any signs of the fatigue in his performance so far. Some excellent swimming navigation. Riding on that swordfish. The name of the game on this level is some smooth navigation, trying not to bonk off the walls, trying not to get any unintended damage boosts. NME has already burned his extra hit off, where Schema still got Diddy and Donkey. And he makes it through. A whole lot of barrel flying. Oh man. So, enemy on what I believe is the first boss fight. Taking out that looked like a beaver and getting the first big banana. Oh, Cypher and shouting out the fighting mongoose. If you don't know what we're talking about, it's not just a Futurama reference. The fighting mongooses are one of the 4 teams that will be participating in the RGL TV's 4th anniversary relay coming up next weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. 20 games played back-to-back across 4 people in 4 teams. It's going to be a great race. Full disclosure, I am one of the fighting mongoose. Okay, enemies are riding the minecart rails, and he's out. So it looks like we're about a stage of separation. Oh, Schemax getting harassed by a bee. Nope, looks like enemy took a death there. No, never mind. Not sure what happened there. Oh, and he's up to another boss battle. That is a lot of bananas being guarded by a flamingo head, or perhaps it's a vulture. Oh, and it is down.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Glitchless. We have a co-commentator. How's it going?
I think I'm doing pretty well. How have you been? How's everyone out there in chat? Everyone, I hope, is enjoying the wonderful, wonderful marathon we have going on today.
Oh, thank you, Cypher. And yeah, it looked like he was trying to get some sort of skip going, and I guess he succeeded.
Gosh, the stage enemy is in right now, and entering World 3. 3 is like the biggest problem I have with this game. It's when the game really starts to step up and get really, really, really difficult. Or he's just going to show off and make me look like I don't know what I'm talking about, as he skips basically to the end of the stage, taking a hidden barrel.
Oh, man. Schemax making quick work of that boss.
Schemax working his way into the third stage, and I assume we'll be taking very similar strats of skipping most of the stages.
Yeah, so far pretty close. I think it's about less than one stage of separation between the runners.
Yeah,
I haven't seen any costly mistakes yet, so.
Enemy just scrolls across the top of the screen for days here. I'm actually not sure if that's a barrel or a trick or what's going on there, but I'm happy and proud of him.
No, this looks just as intended. Oh, hello, mouse cursor, and it's gone.
I've been dabbling around with running this game lately, and it's been a fun experience, but I don't know any of the skips or tricks, so it's mostly just been like, I'm going to play all the stages basically as well as they should be.
You know, even for games that I intend to speedrun, I try to put in a casual run first just to experience it as you would unspoiled, but...
This is a tough game to just run.
Yeah.
Diddy Kong just cartwheeling across every single... I almost said ostrich, but that's an ostrich that we're riding now. God, vultures.
This game has a thing for long-necked birds.
As appearing in multiple places. What I always loved about the DKC games is just the raw speed that you have going on here. They just move so quickly.
Yeah, with good movement, you just sort of glide through the... From the spectator's point of view, it looks like effortlessly gliding through the level, but it is not that easy.
Oh no. Play DKC if you'd like to die a lot, trying to figure out how to make a jump. Or if you really love bees.
Oh, are there a lot of bees in this game?
There are a tremendous amount of bees in all three games.
You know, I never thought of the bee being the natural enemy of the gorilla, but perhaps I was wrong.
Enemy just got the... I believe that's a wrong warp on the world map screen. That's going to teleport him a little bit further in the game.
Oh, man.
I think?
Let's see. I'm not sure. Oh.
You know, he went somewhere.
He had a brief conversation with Grandpa Kong.
Liz bringing the bee puns in chat.
Oh.
How do you feel about the water stages in this game?
I love watching them.
Are you running this game in the marathon coming up?
I am not. Kong Cakes and Enemy took on the burden of running these games.
You know, one's not too bad. 3 gets a little rough.
Yeah, but Kong... Seems like Kong has been loving DKC 3, so I hope he...
It is a neat game. I have to revisit it. I spent 3 hours trying to beat it blind the other day. More or less blind. So I haven't played it since like 96 or 97, whenever it came out.
Oh, I think I caught you doing that. No, it looks interesting. I read a retrospective of it, and honestly, their conclusion was that they may have been unnecessarily harsh on it. So...
Yeah, it's a quality video game. And I remember going back to it a little, like 5 or 6 years ago and thinking, this camera's too far zoomed in, none of this makes sense, this doesn't look right, but no, it's still very good. Tightly designed levels and well-designed everything. Well, 3's got some weird bosses.
I think it just suffers from the inevitable comparisons to DKC 1 and 2. They are all great games, but 1 and 2 are just so great.
Yeah, 2's the one I have to revisit now also. Also, the one cart I don't seem to... Like, I had it, and now I can't find it.
Oh no. Okay, Enemy making short work of that very large bee.
Moving on to an entire snow world for everyone, because people like snow levels so much.
So, do these snow levels have ice physics?
I would say yes, they do. Plus there's bees and weird jumps. And rotating barrels.
Bees and snow? That doesn't sound right.
Well, the snow's kind of inconsequential. It's the ice you got to look out for.
Gotcha.
Schemax mopping up the B-boss, and we'll be heading into the same level that enemy is in very shortly. Chat never change.
Oh.
Enemy grabbing that nice hidden barrel that's really like sort of there for when you inevitably screw up a barrel, but you could also just kind of roll and jump into it.
Just go straight for the backup. Yes, please continue our punishment. You know, I really appreciate a game that has a high five as a game mechanic.
Yeah, the switch characters. I did like Donkey Kong Country 2 with the gum, and you just blow a bubble in the gum and pop it, and it alerts Diddy and gets him scared, and he pops back.
It's the little details that make it memorable.
Oh, Diddy is dead.
No. Okay, and I'm not sure if that represented a lead change or not.
I don't think so yet. I think enemy is still stage ahead. 2 stages ahead, maybe? I think?
Maybe?
There's more snow on the left side.
Oh, yeah, you're right, because I say Shima doing that backup barrel strat.
Yeah.
They definitely cut into the lead.
There's definitely a whole cave stage between them right now.
Oh, yep, there it is. That cave full of massive ice crystals.
With the ropes that take priority over you and make you go up or down.
I just now noticed this. The ostriches can fly in this game.
Oh, yes.
What a wondrous place this country is.
Flying ostriches. It truly is 2018. I think enemy's only got one more water stage after this one, and it's the Poison Swamp, and it's my least favorite stage in the video game. This one's a little easier. You get to just basically I think you get chased by octopi, but it's kind of mostly just a path you follow, and there's not a lot of like weird things that'll pop up and try to trick you into dying.
I am loving this wavy water effect.
Yeah, the water levels, the music is so serene and just pleasant. Just so pretty. And then the world's slowest barrel.
Yeah, that is not a high-impact barrel launch.
Nope. Well, you're underwater. Maybe we're under, like, jelly.
Oh, that's the new canon. All of the underwater stages are actually swimming in gelatin.
Gosh, it must feel weird to get out of that. Just getting this image of Frank from Always Sunny tearing through the backseat of the car.
Oh. Okay, oh, are they in the same stage now?
I believe so.
Oh man,
It's coming up to the end of it.
Right. Yeah, this looks like a slightly longer stage than some of the previous stages we've seen.
Yeah, all the water stages seem absurdly long.
Yeah, a lot more navigation, and it doesn't seem like there's any large skips to speak of here, so playing largely as intended.
It's a long water level, just to relax you and, you know, calm your mind, clear it, swim through the gelatin.
You know, medical professionals say doing exercises on gelatin is far easier on the joints.
Gosh, I cannot wait till RGL has its own marathon in person and we just have a gelatin swimming pool.
Well, that's what the G stands for. Retro Gelatin Live Television.
On to Torchlight Trouble, which is a level that people will probably skip the bird because it causes lag, but the bird is really cool and only shows up in this stage. I think it's very rude to skip the bird. But clearly we have speedrunners here.
What do you think, chat? Skip the bird or take the bird? Also, I can't tell if it's just my stream or maybe Enemy's console, but it appears he's playing this entire stage in the dark.
Oh yes, the bird carries a big flashlight, and it lets you see.
As
Technically you can still see, but it lets you see better.
Ostriches that fly and birds that carry flashlights?
Truly, this is the greatest timeline.
This is the wildest country of all.
I really like this stage Enemies on just because you can kind of find your rhythm through it. And you just kind of bounce through it. It's nothing like too difficult. It's kind of like this weird frosted over treetop. It's a good thing.
It reminds me of a Ewok village going on here.
Oh, I guess now is a good enough time to remind everyone that we are doing this marathon for charity. Oh, heck, everything disappeared on me. This charity is benefiting Endure, well, not Endure for Kindness, that's us. It's benefiting Random Acts, which I believe is trying to conquer the world one random act of kindness at a time. Chris was in here a few days ago giving us a more detailed breakdown about things that they've done. But all I remember now is Misha Collins, and they've done a lot of really cool stuff and like rebuilt things, and they seem to be a very good cause. So donating money is probably a very, very good thing, and everyone appreciates your support out here in RGL and at home, and anyone that might actually receive this support.
Oh yeah. No, I believe it's yeah, the organization is Random Acts. They do all sorts of stuff, but this particular endurance event is all about fighting childhood hunger. So.
Oh yes.
But yeah, interesting organization.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, you can donate through the link that Glitchlist has put into chat, but also any cheers or donations to RGL TV that happen during the event will get donated to the same event. So if for whatever reason it doesn't have the payment options you're looking for, or if there's a minimum that's just a little bit higher than you're up for, well, you got some other options too.
Yeah, feel free to throw us some bits. It all goes to a good place. So the stage Enemies on right now, the oil barrel, something or other, I really like this stage for some reason, even though it kind of drives me nuts. I just really like all of the interior, like factory stages. They're a lot of fun. This and like the blackout basement, also very, very, very good.
This is a big change in pace aesthetically, because so far it had largely been these outdoor and indoor, but sort of organic environments, and now you're in this completely man-made environment.
2 bad jumps on every side. That's fine. Nothing too badly to recover from. Yeah, we are in the area of the game that's like Kremrock Industries, and it's all just kind of like, this is our weird industrial zone. Kremrock. So we'll see a little bit more of this, and then some mine carts, and then a revisit to a boss fight that we all know and love.
Also, I just checked. We are at $1,227 out of our $1,500 goal. So almost at $250 away from our final goal, and we still got a long afternoon, evening, and night of programming ahead in this marathon. So keep it coming, everybody.
Oh, absolutely. Have you already done your runs for this marathon, Nate?
Oh yeah, no, I had raffles on Friday, and then I had a couple of runs on Saturday. So
I hope they all went super, super well. I unfortunately have been out for most of the weekend, so... But I'm happy
they went great.
to help out in any way I can.
Yeah.
And running Vegas Stakes later, so everyone get ready for that.
I have never seen Vegas Stakes, but I'd seen that you were running it in the past and also for the marathon, so I'm hoping I can tune in for that.
Oh, it is a trip.
Is it a gambling game?
It is a gambling game.
This will be interesting. I'd never considered running a gambling game, so I like seeing unusual runs.
It's unusual. My estimate is between 10 and 30 minutes.
Well,
but it should be further than that. Enemy is super jumped again, and he lives in the sky where gorillas are supposed to.
Do you know how the super jump works?
It looks like a specific jump off of something, and then, I wish I did, so I can actually provide good commentary here, but all I know is that he hopped off of something, and now he's in the sky.
Well, you already know more about this game than I do, but...
Here is my least favorite stage in the game, Poison Pond. And let's watch Enemy do hilarious things to it. Also didn't realize there was a swordfish right there. What's his name? Engard, I think?
Oh, that's a great name for a swordfish.
This makes this stage so much easier.
So it sounds like you were not aware that there was On Guard available here.
Nope. But like I said, kind of just played the games casually for fun and timed it. I wouldn't consider myself someone who sped ran this video game. I just played it expediently.
Well, there you go. All you need for a speed run is the game and a timer.
Anyone can speedrun.
That's true. Okay, looks like they're back on the same level, though with Enemy significantly farther in it.
Enemy just took a nice skip through a wall that skipped one of the more annoying sections and slower sections of the level. And now all he has to do is hug the roof for a little while and he'll get through the section unscathed.
And he's out.
Yeah, Danny, I think the on this feed on screen, Schemax's feed is a little bit behind. So now, I believe this has something to do with taking damage and jumping, but Enemy is now basically flying. He's rolling and jumping.
Jumping out of the air.
Skipping, I'm gonna go with most of the minecart section, and almost everything in this level.
It's like the variation of using the cape in Super Mario World to just fly over the entire level, except this doesn't look anything as intended.
Yeah, this is just, cartwheeling on nothing.
I once tuned into the Discovery Channel and I saw a primate doing exactly this through the jungle. So no, this is just realistic gameplay. Oh, and he lands in a cart.
Yep. So now I believe we'll see Schemax do the exact same thing. You're gonna throw DK into a bird, and then jump and fall to the door of death. That's probably not the intended strat.
Let's see. Oh, yep, and he gets it. Oh,
yep.
Oh, dodging that rope.
That rope dodge was pretty good. I'm like a second and a half behind you right now, so...
Oh, Enemy deftly navigating this blind platforming.
This is one of my favorite stages. Something about it, it's not too difficult of a stage, so you can kind of just memorize where everything is, and you'll be totally okay, and you'll look great doing it.
And I've got to imagine it's incredibly satisfying to do this stage quickly without being able to see all of the jumps that you're aiming for.
This one here, which is they're going to take their time to it and land on the platforms. The ones that are moving left and right, those are vicious, but everything else is pretty simple to work with.
I'm assuming those platforms are working on either a global timer or a stage start timer, so...
Yeah, I imagine the stage start timer.
But yeah, for marathon safety, seems like a smart move to pause there.
Here's our oil drum boss. I believe there was a trick to kill this thing right away, but otherwise you just kill the enemies that come out of it and eventually it just dies. And in true Donkey Kong Country fashion, and rare fashion, it's just going to attack one more time every time you hit it.
You know, if it... Before last night, I would have said, this is some really unusual boss design, but then I saw, Magical Quest and its boss design, and you know, this seems positively normal.
I could see Mickey Mouse like fighting a oil drum.
Well, it had to be an oil drum with the face of Pete on it.
It's got Pete's soul trapped inside of it.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm so glad at the end of it Mickey woke up, but that still just leaves me thinking, why does Mickey Mouse have such horrible nightmares?
Okay, Enemy is moving into one of the more notorious stages of the video game that anyone who played this game as a child probably remembers this level being really difficult. It's really not. Like, it's one of the easiest things in the game. I don't understand why I was so afraid of it way back when. And all you need to do is pick up these fuel barrels as you're going, and you'll be completely okay.
Sometimes it's just some small things that make a stage that much easier as an adult. Sort of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES, the defuse the bombs dam stage.
Oh yeah, that stage will that stage will get you if you're not paying attention.
Oh yeah, no, it will punish inattentiveness, but once if you're able to focus enough, the strategies to do it are relatively straight.
Yeah, just don't take too much damage.
just don't get hit.
Yeah, just don't get hit at all, and avoid the spaghetti.
Just type in all the inputs on the right frames, and the speed run is done.
It's that easy. Gosh, Nate, we should have done a YY World race.
Oh man, it's been so long since I played that. I know you've mentioned there's a better strat for the choose your own adventure fork, but
yeah, I found out it saves about 30 seconds, but I still have to play the rest of the game better. And the new world record strat, there's new world record second place. Someone else popped up a run recently, and
oh really?
They don't even use that.
Oh
So
man,
it's currently unused tech.
I have to check that out.
Anyway, Donkey Kong Country. Sorry. Both players navigating the level that is hilariously easy.
So just for reference, what happens if you run out of fuel? Does the platform just plummet into the abyss?
Just falls out from under you into the presumably bottomless mine below.
Okay, enemy doing some careful platforming, and he is out.
Alright, on to this cave stage whose name I forget. Oh, and there's a super jump right off the box that unlocks Rambi.
There we go.
And the stage is air.
We're just gonna float above all of this mess below us.
Why play the level?
I know, playing the level is slow. I do appreciate the camera's attention to just showing you where you should have been.
Hey, jerk, if you were playing this right, you could hear.
Just imagine the gameplay you would have done if you hadn't have jumped over it. And he's out.
Time for the Misty Mine, which, like, it's misty, but, like, that's its gimmick, is that there's slight dust on the sky, and that's it.
I was going to say, on a scale of 1 to 10 on how hazy it is, I'm giving it a 6.
Huh, we've also entered the sky again. So now we just get to enjoy this parallax effect, and that's it. And Schemax is going to go for... Nope, he's just playing the level.
Wait. Okay. Looked like Shema froze there for a second, but he is back.
Shema is just playing the stage.
As intended. It's because Shema has a respect for the developers of the game. He is going to take all of this gameplay to heart.
Whereas
Enemies still floating above
two
this.
stages.
Just floating above this haze.
I don't remember the stage being this long.
Nope. It's still going.
Shema taking a death. Enemy taking
that's
a
unfortunate.
Big fan of this stage too. It's got the claptrap things that only jump when you jump, so timing that out is always fun.
Oh, nice.
It'll disrespect you for going too fast, and when the lights go out, it actually does get dark. What I always loved about Donkey Kong Country games is that every level's kind of got its own little gimmick. Most of the time.
Well, enemy taking a hit, but oh wait, no, he was moving so fast that Donkey Kong went off screen.
He'll catch up. Schemax entering the Misty Mine. Let's see if he can fly forever too. Nope, looks like he's gonna be playing the stage.
Oh, taking a hit.
That last claptrap at the end of that stage on enemy side. It's always a fun one. He comes out of the exit room, and if you're jumping, he'll just hit you.
Oh, that troll claptrap.
So the stage enemy is in right now has special of the big strong enemies that do not appear anywhere else in this game, much like those claptraps. They cannot be hit by jumping on them. You will bounce off of them even if you're playing as Donkey Kong. So the general trick is to throw barrels at them. But that sometimes gets a little complicated.
So it does look like you can nudge them off the platforms to get them out of the way.
Nope. They will be standing in the middle of a platform and just be like, okay, cool, what's up? And if you try to get on that platform with them, you will have a bad, bad day. The armadillos, though, they're just armadillos.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed something else. I thought you were talking about the armadillos.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I must have been very confusing there for a moment. They ought to be these big buff dudes.
Oh, okay.
That normally Donkey Kong can jump on them, but Diddy Kong cannot. But now not even Donkey can jump on these guys. Not that you're going to see an example of that. We're going to hit them all with barrels and they're going to go away, but, you know.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, there they are.
Nope.
Oh, no, still. Even beefier.
This dude with the mohawk.
Oh, okay, there we go.
We're going to see if we try to jump all the way to the right or if we're going to take the proper path. Oh, we're jumping. They've got this interesting punk aesthetic. Mohawk and overalls. Moving on to the big Neki, the big vulture, again, now throws nuts at you.
Is this a completely recycled boss fight, or are there any differences?
The nuts are new, I think.
Well, no, I think the nuts were in the first fight.
Okay. Well, then
maybe not as many then. I think that's the difference. In the first fight, I think it only shot one nut at you each round.
Yeah. Well, now it's going to do one more every time you hit it.
Classic rare. And dispatched.
Anyway, moving on to the final boss fight. Which is a really fun fight. Also, shoutouts to King K. Rool finally appearing in Smash Brothers. Don't know who asked for that. Shoutouts.
I appreciate that they modeled the crown as something pointy enough that you would not want to jump on top of it.
There is a fun magic pixel you can stand on that you will not get hit by these cannonballs, but it's just worth it just to dodge them. It goes to say, like, this boss fight's kind of very long, and taking a death is a loss of a lot of time.
Yeah, imagine, especially if you die near the end of the fight. It's a playable cutscene, Murdoch. That's a lot of cannonballs.
Oh, yeah. And enemies probably beating the game, and there's nothing to look forward to after this. I think that's it. The credits.
It's absolutely the real credits.
A claptrap code of the game. All the characters are done by Crusha. Critic colored, everyone.
There's a lot of K's in there. Was this done by Concakes?
I think it was Concakes who programmed this video game.
The end?
Oh wait. The boss fight might not be over. The game is bugged. What's going on?
Record scratch. DLC.
DLC. It's like Crimtoa in the third game. Oh, enemies doing the thing I like to do. Jump alongside King K. And that's the actual end of the game there. Enemy taking it with a 41-18. GG's to enemy. And let's
well
launch
done, enemy.
Schemax mop up. As Grandpa criticizes us for not playing better.
Literally browbeating Donkey Kong.
101%, it's coming. Should be seeing our fake credits very shortly on Schemax's side.
Hey, Gilk, thank you for that generous cheer for charity. We appreciate it.
And here we are in our fake credits. Sorry, they're fake. I didn't
Wait,
mean
no,
to spoil
what?
it. I figured by the time we see it the second time, maybe we'll know. The end? Question mark? Claire, if I recall, Cranky Kong is less of a jerk to you. And then you get to see a picture of Link. And Mario.
Picture of Link and Mario.
Or is that the second game where they talk about how like, oh, these people got this high score, and it's like Link and Mario and Cranky Kong. I think that's 2.
And Schema wraps it up.
GG to Schema. Coming in at a delightful 43-20.
That was
both still astounding times.
Yeah, no, nice close race throughout.
Really Naughty is the name of the second beaver that you fight. Well, that does it for this race. But don't go too far, I believe. Well, I know there's more marathon coming up.
But it's up next is Super Metroid, played by, I think it's Kong Cakes? Let me confirm that.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on. I believe so. Also, I thought, okay. Oh, he's right there.
Like any marathon, occasionally we have to call an audible and things up live, but hopefully that keeps it interesting for everyone. Yeah, Kong Cakes, I know that guy. Yeah, if I recall correctly, he's really into Survivor.
I think he made this video game we just watched.
He did. Oh, that's so talented.
Kong Cakes Country. Coming up next. Oh yeah. Okay. But if you want to talk to Survivor with someone forever. Okay.
Well, we got the signal to wrap up, so thanks for joining us for this race. Hang on, we will have Super Metroid with you shortly.
Thank you so much, everyone. Remember to donate. It's going to be awesome.